in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Garver waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Leading off the 4th inning, Garver.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 coming. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, right fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Buxton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right. Count to 1-2 now. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buxton moving forward. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Grounded weakly to the right side. Dozier takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Saladino.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his have been for strikes.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. And he's coming off a 2-run homer. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
He froze him on the fastball there. Brian Dozier is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Miguel Sano. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Swing hard liner to left center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May bowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, and the inning is over. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Twins 6 and the White Sox 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. 6-1. James Shields enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
number 42, James Shields.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Garver. No hits to this point.
Catcher, Garver.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Ready for another shot now, Byron Buxton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see that the Twins are currently best in the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's done well, 6 for 13. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Buxton leads off first with 1 away. Now a flare out toward right center. Garcia coming on. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there.
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Sano. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him home on the grand slam. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. This is pulled into right. Garcia back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman, Kenny Vargas.
Ready once again, Kenny Vargas. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shot back up the middle. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Vargas stands at second with 2 gone. Flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 7th inning coming up. Twins are out in front, 11-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So here is Avisail Garcia. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
Well, 1 home run is not going to race the big inning they just gave up, but it will stop the bleeding a little bit and make them feel a little bit better about themselves. We'll see if they can build on that here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. Twins lead it 11-2. Ready for another chance? Mitch Garver. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Shields is ready. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins wind up stranding 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Yolmer Sanchez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Yolmer Sanchez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And here's Tyler Saladino. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. There's a look at our line score showing the home standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Popped him up. Vargas in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Brian Dozier.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready to deliver. Swinging a hard hit ball down. It's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. He'll get it into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Joaquin Soria comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Kenny Vargas as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
The next twin up, Robbie Grossman. Lifetime numbers against Soria, 2 hits in 7 tries. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Rosario on third with 2 out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Delmonico waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 12 and the White Sox 2. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting, first baseman.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Lifted in the air to center. Polanco backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Twins sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Kyle Gibson wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Carlos Rodon permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon.